Hello beautiful people, welcome to Muzza's Manic Machines. Today, I don't have the safety glasses on, which means I'm not planning on doing a lot of work. It's a bit of a boring one, but I'm going to try and clean up my workshop area because it is a mess at the moment. So I'll run a video, I'll fast forward through that, and then we've got some boxes here to unbox, some parts that arrived for the project. So got some stuff there, so that's going to be fun. And just have a look at my workshop at the moment. The bench is a mess. I've got an old computer, cutters, parts, some work stuff, a stereo, and then I don't have a big area. And then down here I've got my welder and everything like that. So I haven't had a chance to go get any of the parts or any of the paints or anything like that at the moment. I've just been busy with work and family stuff. My grandma passed away, so I've just been busy looking after the family at the moment. But I've just come down here to give it a clean up in the meantime. So I'll put you guys down and you'll be able to watch this. Just something to watch, have a bit of a laugh. Maybe I'll trip or fall, or something will fall on my foot, like the dolly nearly did the other day. So yeah, so something fun might happen. We never know. That's why we put the camera on and we can see what happens. Now, where's that button? Found the button. All done. Alright, all clean. As you can see behind me, floor's clean, floor's looking good, bench is looking a lot better, a lot more tidier. Cleaned up some work stuff, welding helmet's back on, it's looking a lot better. I can walk around freely. It just feels so much better. I can breathe, think, a lot nicer. So once again, ready to mess it up again for some more work to be happening. So, okay, on to opening some boxes now. Yay. Hello beautiful people. Finally, didn't take too long to clean the place up. So I'll just have a drink. I like my raspberry cordial in summer. Sounds a bit creepy, but it's what I drink. It helps with hydration. Keeping a place tidy is paramount. If you can keep tidy work area, tidy workspace, even at home tidy, it just makes things so much easier to work in. Breathe, you can think, you're not tripping over things, you can wear thongs at times, even though they're not the safest, but you know you're not going to drop anything or cut anything on the floor. As you saw in the video, my son came down. Like I said, I do have a family. He came down to help up clean up. We wanted to know how a ratchet works and a socket, so I gave him a quick demonstration. You would have seen that in the fast forwarding bit at the beginning. Got a few little boxy things to clean up. and have a look at. So the first one, this one, pull it out. I didn't know, I got these two wagons as shells, and I don't have anything. Like I didn't have a dash, don't have a wiring harness, don't have, you name it, I didn't have. So, and I want to drive this car. My whole idea with this car, I want to be able to drive it around the country, literally. I've had other show cars which I've driven up and down the eastern seaboard, gone to shows, cars and coffees, just cruised the wheels off the things, you know. You don't know what your car's going to do until you drive it, or same as bikes. I've done the same thing with motorbikes and push bikes. You just got to use them. Get out there and use it. Take the tools, take a toolbox, take some spares, or take some filters. Some old cars I've had before, I've taken fuel pumps, because you can just change a fuel pump on the side of the road, put the new fuel pump in, test it and see what it does, see if it makes any difference. Yeah, it only takes 15 minutes to change a fuel pump on these old cars. You know, 2 bolts, out they come, fuel lines, and done. Throw the next one in and away you go again. You know, take some plugs, leads if you need to, if you haven't changed leads, you know, just simple things. If you've got points, take some points. I always convert my cars to electronic ignition if I can. So one thing I did buy was this, and it's a really good kit. It is off eBay. I used to buy these out of America for like, I got this for 65 bucks, and it's a 12 circuit, I'll show you, it's a 12 circuit wiring harness, all brand new wiring, new style spade terminals, spade fuses, 12 circuits. I've got lights, I've got my blinkers, I've got hazards, I've got ignition, I've got one for radio, wipers, battery and hazards, headlights, brake switch, ignition battery. There's even a circuit for AC. Maybe look at that down the line, that'll be something cool to put in. Gauges, separate one, flasher, wiper ignition, ignition on, accessories 1, heater and accessories 2. So it's just a really good kit for the amount of money that you pay. The wiring seemed to be in good condition, good gauge wiring, heavy gauges where they need to be. I do have the parts car now, so I can, I'm just trying to put the cover on, so I can put the old wiring harness in, but my gut feeling is this is what I'll be going with, is a brand new wiring harness, modern day fuses, brand new. So basically the car's being built from ground up, as you can see. So it's going to have new suspension, new brakes, you know, yes, it might have drum brakes if I don't go the disc brake option, but they're all going to be new. Everything's going to be new on it. So why not just go a new wiring harness? You know, it makes sense. So I'll pop that in there. That goes in there. Came with some plastic sheathing too, as well, which is good. But I've got a whole tub of them in my shed. But more the merrier. So we'll seal that up, because this will go live in the shed for a while. And my shed does leak a little bit of water, so I want to try and make sure nothing gets rusty or wet. No moisture getting into anything. So that one I'm really impressed with. Like I said, I think it was 60 bucks, $65, where I was paying probably $3.80 before for it. So we'll see how that goes. This next one, I got a, like I said, I didn't have anything, so I started getting parts, collecting parts, calling friends and everything like that, and lo and behold, I'm keeping my eye, you know, and eyes around and ears to the ground looking for cars. With COVID, the prices went through the roof, but they've slowly started coming back down again. And a couple of them I've been looking at were coming down, and there was a really rusty sedan, the XP 1965 XP sedan. But it had the chrome trims, it's got the interior, all the switches, gauges, all the little clips and pieces that you're going to want in a rebuild that you're not going to have to, you know, go hunting for or pay an arm and a leg for. So I ended up buying the car. The motor turns by hand, so I want to see if I can get that motor running and then if I get it running, I'll paint it up, clean it up, and put it into this wagon, because I do want to put a 221 into this car eventually. But to get it on the road, I've got a 170, which is what they came with. So if I can get this 170 working, we'll throw it into this wagon. Now, with the 170, it's missing a starter motor and it's missing the carburetor. So this one, oh, it's a bit heavy. So, got an invoice here for a Ford Falcon XL, XM, XP, XR, blah blah blah, all the Falcons starter motor, and I only paid $45 for that, so that's pretty good. And it has been tested. I think I'll take all this paper out so the rats don't have a nesting area. And there's Shibby. So it says XL to XP, but I think by memory, I'll double check this with some sources of mine. Any Falcon up to I think the AU pretty much starter motor fits. But I wanted to keep it original-ish looking. So we got us a starter motor, the gears, the pinion is in really good nick. There's no dents, no damage to it whatsoever. So, and I've got grease on my hands, so that's always a good sign. So I'll clean that up, and we'll throw this into the sedan. Yes, I'll be videoing that. So this one, I planned on getting more newspaper. You can upgrade these to earlier disc brakes up to an XF, which is a 1980 up to a 1986 stub axle. Now the problem with that stub axle is when the outer tyre rod end that you use on that, it is actually a bigger diameter for the steering arm. So you need a reducer for it to come down and it can attach to it. So I bought these reducers. These were the cheap versions, which is just a turned down bit of metal. These were $60, but I think I'm going to go with, there's another place that sells them for $120, but they're actually the full, like knurled and billet aluminium and the bolts. So there's no, this, I think this is a little bit dicky, to be honest. Not knocking the company that does it, but in my books I'd like to go the other company's one where there's going to be a thread on one side and a thread on the other side, and you're not using a reducer to compensate. So there's not going to be any slop that can happen over the time. This one here, I'll just put these are some shock towers. So these are the shock towers. I did ask him for the bolts, but I didn't get them. Once again, I didn't have anything. I've got the sedan with everything on them, but I got these just in case, so I've got a spare set. So they just sit on there. I have seen these raised with a spacer on them to lift the shock up. I think that's if you do a Shelby drop. I will be doing a Shelby drop on this as well, so I will look at that because I've never seen that done before either. This one is from a good friend of mine. He is the wealth of knowledge of all things early bird, early Falcon. Not like I'm the knowledge of how to open this up. His name is Michael Murphy. I'll just call him Murph. I'm hoping to do a video with him so he can share some knowledge with you. But what this is, and I'm not going to unwrap them, but they are, I will unwrap them. This is the kind of quality. This is brand new indicator rubbers and indicator lenses. He's done a great job packaging too. Look at that, double bubble wrapped. Like, these didn't need bubble wrapping, but he's done a great job. Like dealing with Murph, or Smurf as my son calls him, is fantastic. So what it is, and he's even done that for me, is a brand new, oh, smells like brand new rubber, a brand new front on both sides indicator boot lenses that go into the bumper. So it's a brand new lens, it's not brittle. So there's a left, it says L on it, and he's actually done the wiring for me because I said I didn't have any wiring. So that's ready to go for my new harness. It's all ready to go. He's done a great job. More bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. And this one is the R, the right. And once again, he's done an awesome job. He's put the connector in for the headlight. He's put the wires in, so it's all ready to go. And all I have to do is put my wires up to it. That is just really great. Just makes it so much easier. I'm trying to do this car on a budget. I did splurge a little bit on these, but I think just a few little trinkets like that are going to help. I don't know why I was trying to use my finger when I got a knife. And these beautiful people, I think I'll only unwrap one. These, look at that, is a brand new reproduction lens, Parker indicator lens. And that just fits into there, Of course it's rubber, so it takes a little bit of getting it right, but that is going to look great. It's all brand new, and nothing makes a car look good when you got good wheels, windows are clean, and the lights are looking clean and gleaming. Like, you do that, you're set. So I'm just going to wrap that up so we can keep it safe while it's in the shed. I won't unwrap the other one, know what it looks like. But that, thank you Murph, that is unreal. Whew. Well, thanks for watching today. I've had a bit of fun. I haven't had a lot of time down here, so this is what I keep banging on about. Do little bits here and there and you'll keep moving. So today I've cleaned up the place. I feel a lot better in my head. I can think clearer. I feel like I can breathe in here again. I can move around, do stuff. I've unpacked a few boxes, so it's a bit like Christmas again for me. It's good to see progress like that. So sometimes you don't have to do anything on the car. But it's to do around the car, it's good. So please hit that subscribe button. Let's make it over this side today. I'm gonna guess to where I'm gonna put it, and the next video is going to be down here somewhere. But the subscribe, please hit the subscribe down there. Hit the likes, please hit the likes, and any comments. If you know of any parts, if you know of better ways of cleaning. Yeah, I could have used a bigger broom, but that was the best tool that I had at the time. yeah, any tips or tricks on the cars, I'd love to hear your comments and go from there. So thanks for watching again today. Just a little quickie, just a quick video. Just keeping in touch with you guys and all you beautiful people out there. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Cheers.